It's Saturday, October 11th. Yesterday, Friday, October 10th, Donald Trump's Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought, who masturbates to people getting fired from their jobs, began firing 4,000 federal workers over 7 federal agencies, including hundreds of people who work at the Center for Disease Control. Because according to Russ Vought, who has the same level of medical training and scientific training as RFK Jr., which is to say none, he told CDC employees shortly before 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday that their duties had been deemed unnecessary or identical to those being performed elsewhere in the agency. Scientists, including leaders in offices addressing respiratory diseases, chronic diseases, injury prevention, and global health, were among those affected. The Washington Post's health reporter Lena's son posted that CDC staff members described the layoffs as a bloodbath. Among those fired, she wrote, were leadership of the Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, leadership for the Global Health Center, leadership of the Measles Outbreak Response Unit, Center for Forecasting and Analytics, all of the CDC Washington Office of Human Resources, National Center for Injury Prevention and Control, the CDC's 2023 and 2024 class of civilian EIS officers known as its main disease detectives. These are people who typically are the first responders in an outbreak, saying that this will have a huge impact on health officials throughout the country and will be felt globally. Not to be outdone, Russ Vought then moved on to the education department, where he fired every single person who works in the Office for Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, which, you know, you got a kid who's special ed. The Trump administration just fired every single person at the Department of Education who ensures that your kids have access to those programs. The U.S. Department of Education fired everyone in the Office of Special Education and Rehabilitative Services in a wave of new layoffs that began on Friday, according to the union representing the agency's employees. It's amazing. It's amazing. Separately, employees involved in the college access program known as TRIO, T-R-I-O, which was located in a different office, were also let go. The firings, which the union has challenged in court, double down on the harm to K through 12 students and schools across the country. Spokespeople for the Department of Education did not respond to requests for comment on Saturday today. Education Secretary Linda McMahon has said on multiple occasions that safeguarding students with disabilities and making sure they have access to the educational resources they are legally entitled to is a top priority of hers. I would like to see even more funding go to the states for those things. So Russ Vought went in and fired everybody in this office in her department, apparently without telling her ahead of time, for programs that she said were a priority to her. So we're going to have disease and no special ed. Make America great again. I don't even know what we're doing anymore.